Hey guys, I just want to make a correction to what I just said in the lecture. Okay, when I was talking about how to understand the rules applied in significant figures, I give you examples about addition, subtraction, and multiplication and division. I made a mistake when I was explaining the uh, multiplication and division case. So I want to show you this video to clarify that. Okay. First of all, if you're dealing with arithmetic about subtraction, addition, multiplication, or division, you're looking at two numbers, right? At least two numbers. And basically the problem comes in like which number will be the limiting number, right? And we say that in the addition and subtraction case, we're looking at the decimal place. And the one with the less decimal place numbers is considered to be limiting, okay? So I'm going to give you an example here. Let's make two numbers. The first one is 10.1, okay? The next one is 1.12, okay? So in this case, you can see that the first number, we have 3 sig figs, but only one decimal place. But the second one, we have 2 decimal places, okay? And if we are taking the addition of these two, addition, okay, it will be C1 plus C2. C1 plus C2. Okay, you get 10.22. Now let's make a couple of changes. First thing, let's change only the first number and keep the second number the same. And when you do the addition, you can see here which number is changing. The first decimal place is changing, right? Now let's do another thing. We keep the first number the same, but we change the second number, okay? And then we do the same thing. We're adding those two numbers together. Okay, so you can see that when we are changing the last digit of the first number, it's affecting the first decimal place. When we are changing the second, when we are changing the last digit of the second number, it's only changing the second decimal place. Which one is limiting? Definitely the first number is limiting, right? Because when you change the first number, you're seeing changes in the first decimal places already, which is why in this case, we should only keep one decimal place. It should be 10.2, okay? But the multiplication and subtraction, multiplication and division will be totally different. So for example, if we do multiplication here, right? This one will be C1 multiplied by C2. Okay, we get this number, right? We do the same thing. In the first case, we change the last digit of the number. Okay, just pay attention to which digit is changing, okay? And for this one, we are changing the second number. Okay? This is first number. This is second number. So in this case, which one is limiting? The second number is limiting, right? Because when you change the second number by the last digit, it's already affecting the first decimal place. And in this case, your uncertainty is at the first decimal place. Versus in this one, if you're saying that the first number is actually not affecting the final answer as much as the second number. So in the multiplication case, the second number is determining the significant figures of the final number. We have 2 here, and we have 3 6 here. And for the final answer, we should have only 2 sig figs. Okay, so this is how the rules are being set up. Like the sig figs is determined by the number with the least significant figures in multiplication and division. Again, I'm so sorry. During the lecture, I kind of I didn't put enough information in this part, so I think I confused you guys. I said something wrong, that sometimes the reality doesn't fit with the rule. Actually the rule is 99% correct. Okay, I just used the wrong way to interpret the rule. Okay, so for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, the logarithm case, the rule should always apply, and the rule should always fit the real situation. Okay. Sorry again for the confusion.